Well, hello everyone, and I basically made this video with 2 months to go to the big 20-kilometer swim. And basically, well, first of all, it's coming up really, really quickly, but it's sort of the not so awesome thing at the moment. You know, they talk about when people hit the wall. Well, guess who hit the wall? Even looking back at not the week that was, but the week before that, it was kind of a lot of really great things were happening. I was actually really starting to hit a bit of a flow in my training. And probably one of the really cool highlights was actually my first podcast and the people who were podcasting. It was their first podcast as well, which is Riley and Chase Saban. They're Saban bros. So I had a really good chat for about 15 minutes with them. They're really cool brothers. And they were actually asking me a lot about my swimming feature and kind of riding that high. It's just like the big snowball that keeps going. But then when you sort of run at that emotional peak and physical peak, it does make you hit the wall sometimes. And I think just this is the week I had to do it. But the only thing I do want to quickly say though is that if you want to see some cool YouTubing or Facebooking stuff more specifically, you can look at the description. I'll put their Saban Brothers link to their Facebook page. As I say, they're trying to do some cool videoing and contenting. And look, it's for you liking it and sharing it. That's how they're going to get some traction. As I make this video today, which is the 8th of March, my goal today initially was to do an 18-kilometer swim. So remember how I said I'm building up and plussing 2 kilometers each month, and this was going to be the perfect weekend to do it, even sneaking in before weather. But yeah, as I said, the wall kind of got me, and it basically started on sort of Wednesday. I was getting a little bit scruffy as I was, and then Thursday I was like, have a bit of a sleep in and a bit of a rest and try and recoup and recover. And then, well, look, I tried to have a go on Friday, but I only got 600 meters. And did I have any fight when I was swimming in the morning? No, I did not. So that was a very simple abort mission. But look, it's I suppose the only upshot of all this, and look, my coach been amazing. My wife has been amazing, and even everyone. I've just been very upfront. When people sort of have come up to me over the last few days and they go, "Oh, how's the training going?" I was like, "Well, guess who hit the wall?" But the upshot for me is, as I said, it's 2 months away. This big swim, and look, if I'm gonna have a bit of a down week, I suppose this is it. But the thing for me is, well, with my 5 days a week, it's, as I say, like I've been starting at 4:30, wake up, and then start swimming at 5 o'clock and swimming till 7. But as I say, in each session, I've been clearing 5 kilometers. In fact, there was one morning I actually did 8.5 kilometers, and well, that was a thank God it's Friday regime. But in my work as well, I actually do very, very physical jobs in that I work as sort of a labouring farmhand on a farm and started a new job. But also I do work at pools, so I do swim teaching, which is very physical, particularly when you're going against the water. And it actually even came to me on Friday when I had a really good chat with my dietitian, and I sort of said to her, I said, I'm probably a bit of a person that, because I'm trying to do an extreme feat plus work physically, I have to fuel myself up even more. But I suppose if there is an option as well, it's, sort of got a really good diet plan now that I think's going to really help me out. And just as long as I stick to it, I should be on the ticket. As I do videotape this, it is coming into the new week, and yeah, I'm sort of feeling all right. I've tried to sleep a lot and rest up a lot. And look, even over the weekend as well, I did the Mid-North Coast Disabled Service Association, which is something I'm very heavily associated in, and like I'll leave with the description of that organisation as well, which what it says on the tin is exactly what it does. But yeah, this is just a new week I've just got to go into, and yeah, kind of bugging up the plan a little bit, but I do have my long training regime going forward, which basically will start in 2 weekends' time when we've got the local Coffs Harbour Ocean Swim coming up. So that's why I was trying to really sneak in the long swim with a bit of time before that event, which is a 600 meter and a 2 kilometer. But the plan is going to be that train hard and up to that ocean swim, and then when I get up to the following weekend, I'll have another go at a long head up. Budgeting probably doing the 20Ks. I just want that taste of actually getting there. I mean, every time I've upped it a little bit more and a little bit more, yes, you push into something, and look, it's probably not the preferred way to do it, but I just want to know in my mind that I can do that. I mean, look, a lot of it's weather permitting. Like today, like would have been the perfect day to have done 18 kilometers, but hey, life throws you curveballs. Hopefully in April, maybe that second weekend, try and have a go at swimming in a fresh water dam with that long distance, be it about 10Ks or there's about, just to try and focus on how the fresh water feels. And even like when I'm doing my next 2 long swims, trying to sort of hydrate and use the enduro pouches on the go and keep going. But to be blunt about it, it's just the Argyle swim is coming up very quickly, and the weeks are just flying by. But there is a tiny upshot though, and a bit of good news actually. I have my boat crew for the swim, which it's basically, if you like, a friend of a friend, but just got really lucky there. So I'll shout out to Jules and Haley for helping us out. It's just one less thing to think about, and really put a bit of a pep in my step when we got that signed, sealed and delivered. That's the rabbiting from me, and not quite how I was budgeting doing this review or my progress. But as I say, life throws you curveballs, and sometimes it's being able to adapt as well. And just as I said, the great coach Kimbo, she's amazing, and supportive friends and supportive family that keep you attractive, accountable, and on the right track. But anyway, I'll wrap up with saying that yep, I did miss out on the 18K, and hopefully the next time I do one of these check-ins, it will be a bit more content filled, maybe a bit of swimming as well, not just sitting around. But anyway, I'll sleep tight, recover, and for those who have kept on with the journey and found this little pothole, glad I could show the ride with you. So anyway, keep awesome, and we'll keep swimming.